Hello, my name is Paul Heron. In this video we're going to look at file and folder management. So we're going to look at how to create, update, copy, move and delete files and folders. And we're also going to look at how to upload and download files and folders in OneDrive. So I'm going to log into my work account. So I have an Office 365 account, but I'm just going to do a search for OneDrive. I click on the sign in icon. Put in my details. And that brings me straight to my OneDrive. If you happen to be in Office 365 or another application, you can click on the applications launcher at the top and just click on OneDrive from here. And that brings me to the same place. Now in here you can see folders and files. And over here I have access to other applications as well. So these are various teams that I have set up in Microsoft Teams. Okay, so let's just get straight to this. To create a new folder, click on New Folder. So I've created now my example folder. I click on this and now I'm going to create a file in that folder. So again, click on New. I can decide what kind of file I want to create, so I just create a Word document. I call this Hello World. I'm going to save this, give it a name. This is saved in this folder, so that's my root folder and my OneDrive, and then within the example folder. If I want to change the folder location, I click on this arrow and I can select a different folder, and that will move that file to a different folder. So I'm going to close down this document. Now in my example folder here you can see this is called document, and you might remember that I changed the name, but if I refresh this page it should give me the new name. So there's my Hello World document. I want to create another folder, so I go back to the root directory on my files. So that's example folder. I'm going to create example folder 2. So what I'm going to do now is copy this document into example folder 2. So to copy this file, I click on the ellipsis, the 3 dots, click on copy to, and then I can navigate to whatever location I want to drop that document into. So I'm going to drop that into example folder 2 and copy here. So now if I go back to my files and go into example folder 2, I can see that document exists in 2 places. Now they're 2 separate documents, so if I edit this document, it will have no impact on the document that's stored in the example folder. I'm going to create another new document here, which I'm going to move this time. So create another document. Put a little bit of text in. Save that and I just call it moving document. Again, that's saved in the Paul Heron example folder. Go back to my folders, and this time I just clicked on the tab up here. Go into my files so I can see now in my example folder. I need to refresh this folder in order to see the new document. Okay, so there's the moving document. Now I'm going to move this one into example folder 2. So I'll click on the ellipsis, move to my files, example folder 2. Now that file is gone from this folder, from my example folder. And there it is in example folder 2. There we go, there's the document. If I want to delete a document, I click on the ellipsis and I click on delete. Now this isn't a full delete, it deletes into the recycle bin. When I go into the recycle bin, I can see this document here. I can actually take this document out of the bin if I want, so I click on the document and I click on restore. That will restore that document back into the original location. So there we go, there's the document back. You've probably noticed that I have to refresh, so if you think a document should be in a particular folder and you don't see it, just try hitting the refresh button and the document should appear. From a file perspective, we've seen how to create, delete, move and copy a file. We've seen how to create a folder. So the next thing I'm going to do is look at how to move a folder. So I'm going to go back to my files. There's my example folder. I'm going to click on the dots, move to, and I'm going to move this inside example 2. So now if I click on example 2 and refresh, then we can see the example folder is in that folder as well. If I want to delete a folder, click on the ellipsis and click on delete. Next thing I want to look at is how to upload and download files and folders. So if I want to download this file into my local machine, I click on the dots here and just click on download. That will download that document and I can see it there. If I want to upload a document, I see I have an upload icon here. Click on upload. If I want to upload a document or a file, I click on files. If I want to upload a folder, I click on folders. So click on files here. Just picking a file at random and that file will be uploaded. Same if I wanted to upload a folder. Okay, so there's the folder uploaded. So in this video, we've looked at file and folder management in OneDrive. We've looked at how to create, update, copy, move and delete files and folders. And we've looked at how to upload and download files and folders in OneDrive. Thank you very much for watching.